Hello, this is Andrew Proctor, the current Executive Director of Literary Arts. This fall, our organization will turn 30, a significant milestone in our history. And while the organization has changed and evolved significantly over the past 3 decades, we still share the same values with our founders to build community around literature. The organization was founded as Portland Arts and Lectures by Karen Frank and a group of passionate readers who wanted to attract world-class writers to Portland. After a very successful first year featuring Calvin Trillin, Ann Beattie, Pauline Kael, and Norman Mailer, it was Julie Mancini who took over and grew the series over the course of 15 years as director, from a small auditorium at the Portland Art Museum to the 2,776-seat Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall. Back in the 1980s and in the early 90s, few writers were coming to Oregon. The letters in our archives from that period reveal Mancini strenuously making the case about why writers should come to Portland. These efforts, and those of others, most notably Powell's Books, our longest-running sponsor, have obviously borne fruit, since today writers from all over the world want to come to the city that has become an important cultural center on the West Coast. Today, Portland Arts and Lectures not only has well over 2,000 subscribers, making it the largest lecture series in the nation, but it is also broadcast statewide on OPB radio. Since its founding, the program has sold over 68,000 subscriptions for a total attendance of over 340,000. In 1987, just 3 years after Portland Arts and Lectures was founded, another literary project had begun. Brian Booth, an attorney, passionate reader, and collector of Oregon books, recognized that our state did not have an organization to support writers. He knew that supporting artists and writers was a tradition that went back centuries and was essential to any healthy, innovative, and thriving society. So Booth wrote to the leading writers of the day, including Ursula K. Le Guin, Ken Kesey, Raymond Carver, and William Stafford, and the Oregon Institute for Literary Arts, or OILA, was born. The first awards ceremony was in 1987 at the Winningstad Theater and honored 10 writers from around the state. Since then, the Oregon Book Awards and Fellowships have given over $750,000 to more than 500 writers, in addition to celebrating and promoting our authors all over Oregon and nationally. A unique feature of the program is the author tour that brings these authors to smaller towns and cities throughout Oregon for free readings, workshops, and school visits. In 1993, Portland Arts and Lectures and the Oregon Institute for Literary Arts were merged to form what we now know as Literary Arts. Even after the merger, Literary Arts has remained a restless organization that has continued to grow, innovate, and change. In 1997, an education program called Writers in the Schools, or WITS, was added to our services. The program places professional writers in residency in high schools to teach creative writing. These writers work with classroom teachers across the curriculum. The program also hosts student readings around the city, mounts the All-City High School Poetry Slam Championships, and brings hundreds of students to the concert hall to enjoy Portland Arts and Lectures. Since its founding, WITS has brought the love of literature to over 42,000 high schoolers from all across Portland. Over the last 30 years, Literary Arts has used literature to engage readers, support writers, and inspire the next generation with great literature. It is now a nationally recognized center for literature, and we serve and unify a statewide community of readers and writers. Literary Arts explores all aspects of literature to empower our community and our state, artistically, socially, and economically. We connect with Oregonians of all ages and backgrounds by celebrating the art of writing. Literature unites generations across all demographics, and the written word has the power to shift perspectives, cross boundaries, and change lives. At 30 years, we continue to encourage every character to find their story: the readers, writers, volunteers, students, teachers, and the patrons. From the world-class lectures and high school writing programs to academically inspired reader seminars and renowned fellowships and awards program, we celebrate and support our literary community at all levels. This collection of diverse programming defines the Literary Arts legacy. Our vision for Literary Arts is to be the place where everyone can find their story. Those who believe in the transformative power of literature will help make this vision a reality. Your support goes beyond our mission and the goals of our programs. You make a vibrant, rich, and creative Oregon possible.